Okay, abusuya enrada Chief Justice Paul BaffoeBonnie okoko piemu ewo Parliament House na okoko piemu no asembɛn ena esi wo aha gossip politics so aha ena echese obehu nioma esi ewo Parliament enrada abusuya NPP minority led by Afenyo&NPP Paul BaffoeBonnie as Chief Justice no okoko piemu ewo Parliament okose okwa visit omo na okoko piemu no NPP minority led by Afenyo&NPP or say omo recognizing no as Chief Justice abusuya nature say Afenyo&NPP maami a ye friend no Tokonu no former Chief Justice Tokonu no nasem no ontene ho ase ne entene ho ase china entino Olidi NPP minority Emma omo boycotting Parliament endra. Na omo boycotting Parliament we no yankonkoti nsema Afenyo&NPP ede etudwa oka ekire Paul BaffoeBonnie. Mo yankona yankonkoti na ye ba ye de honsem asanso ababeto amso.
View that the NDC use the anti-LGBT law only for power, and now that they are facing the reality, they want to find a way of running away from it. We will insist that they act by their own principle.
The minority leader warned that his side will not tolerate any more move to rush other bills through the House under certificate of urgency.
A rubber stamp parliament where everything comes under certificate of urgency. Yes. Yeah. They should be ready to beat us in the chamber. Yeah. We will resist with all the energy in us. Yeah. No more certificate of urgency. No. Yeah.
They also boycott a scheduled meeting between Chief Justice Paul BaffoeBonnie and Parliament leadership. This is their reason.
Is he on a thank you tour? Is my Lord BaffoeBonnie on a thank you tour, thanking the government for appointing him as a Chief Justice? And we hear today he is coming to Parliament. We, the minority, don't see him as a tolerant head of the judiciary, because members of the minority came under attack when we criticized the processes leading to his nomination.
Abusuya Afenyo&NPP ena echese ye kwotse nenka echese odesa ensem no etuda or chese aden Paul BaffoeBonnie no thank you to ena oye nana se ohweso na oye najuma na ono Chief Justice of the Republic of Ghana no masa enye afe na oba be visit amanfo ntino omo soso ne so ne ensoso ne so tina na we ena hope sina doye edin sembi ababetu dia o chese NPP minority no Afenyo&NPP sene nkofo omo nye smart enka omo beye bibia na enye against Chief Justice Paul BaffoeBonnie na adia omo aye no se Chief Justice Paul BaffoeBonnie se NPP minority omo hia ne moa se opamo sa nkofo no anytime be a NPP minority ebeba ne office say director anase my lord ye pese o kan ya asem bi my no o say eni kwan kra say ososo omoso abuza mom yanko na yanko tinsema hopsin adoye editudwa unsubscribe ya subscribe like na share ma afofron so ensa into me enka bi aha gossip politics so any political trending stories are make waves no yen so ya jatum say ye de bebrem medamase.
Has been asking, is he on a thank you tour? What do you think as well? Let me start with Mr. Hobson-Adoree. Thank you for joining us once again. So you followed everything he said yesterday. A few making a tougher ground. The question whether the Chief Justice really needed to go visit these institutions. Yesterday, when we brought the news to you, we realized that the core of it would be, he said that he wanted to strengthen collaboration between these institutions. In fact, Honorable Dafiamekwa as well on Top Story yesterday mentioned critical items the Chief Justice wanted and indicated that every Chief Justice has their own style. So, do you agree with him, or do you want to answer the question of whether he's on a thank you tour?
Okay, thank you. Let me also greet our viewers. First and foremost, we have three arms of government. So if one arm of government, the leader can, visit other institutions, and there's no problem. What is the problem when others also do the same? So asking whether Chief Justice is on thank you tour is neither here nor there. It's unfortunate that they boycotted that visit. The behavior of minority is becoming. We don't need this attitude. Are you getting it? This is a time for nation building. I insist always. We are not yet in the political campaign period. We are building the nation. We are in the second year after the last elections. So why can't you help for us to build the nation? All those things that they were doing, I would term it as a diversionary tactics ahead of the Saturday's program.
How so?
Oh yeah, things that are coming out and accusation, counter-accusations and the rest, insult, all those kind of things. So they just want to divert attention by bringing some of these things in. How can a whole minority leader address a nation and then say that Chief Justice is coming to visit a parliament and we are not going to be part?
But they have already made their stance in how they feel about the Chief Justice from day one. They didn't support his nomination. Why would they now want to have tea with him?
They are not smart. Whether you like it or not, Chief Justice is Chief Justice. He is the head of judiciary. Anything can happen to any of the minority members, and you need the support of the Chief Justice. At that time, can you approach him? Yes. You cannot. Are you getting it? Yes. Someone has been nominated. Minority will not have the opportunity to nominate who becomes the Chief Justice. It is given to the president to do that. And president says, this is the one I want. You cannot tell president that we don't need this. Are you getting it? You can vet, probe, ask as many as you can. Minority has been asking questions for more than 3 hours and all those kind of things. You could have sat there to do that, but you didn't. You boycotted the vetting. When they were approving him, you boycotted it. He's coming to parliament, we say you are boycotting it. No problem. I will encourage Chief Justice to go ahead and be doing whatever he thinks it will help this country. And when they are in trouble, they come to him, you should sack them. Are you getting it? You should sack them.
On his personal grounds?
I am saying that when, listen to me, you cannot ask how. I am saying that anytime minority needs his support and then they come to him, you should sack them. You should call spade a spade. I am coming to you to visit you. Let us share ideas together. You say you are not prepared to see me. And when you have problem, you want to see me, I will sack you. We need not to entertain.
What kind of problem do we anticipate? Would it be that they have visited him for tea like he's also doing, or when they're seeking redress in court?
Listen to me well. I say if they have any problem and they want his intervention, and they come to him, we should sack them.
Okay.
The same thing I was telling, I was saying it, that if I were Abrakwa, they boycotted Abrakwa's vetting, his approval, they said no, they are not going to approve him, this and that. But when their passport expires, they run to Abrakwa, do it for us. When they need a visa to travel, they go to Abrakwa, do it for us.
So they are only assistant state institutions.
Pardon me?
They are assistant state institutions, right?
Which MP will even need visa to travel?
You say what?
Sorry. They use service passport already, so they need visa from Okujeto.
You see, you don't even know how the system works. You don't even know. If you have service passport, does it mean you can use service passport to travel to America without a visa? And if wait.
That they will not deny visa.
Wait.
Why would they?
Maybe you don't know Maybe you don't know the system.
They will not be denied.
Wait.
That's what I meant.
Wait. Maybe you don't know the system. Even if you want to renew, it will go through the minister for the approval. Are you getting it? If you want to travel, the minister will give approval that add a note verbal to their application so that you don't go and queue. Then they will do it for you.
But is that not due you because you're a member of parliament?
So if you say...
Would it be a favor?
Look, Emeva, if I come here, I say, I don't want you as a host. I don't recognize you as a host. And I sit here. Will you ask me a question?
I'll have to recognize you as a guest. I have to recognize you as a guest. It will be editorial, though. Anyway,
So minority should be, straightforward with Ghanaians. And all these things, Ghanaians should be watching.
Okay.
You see, the 87, if they are not careful, they will be reduced to somewhere 35.
Hey, that's serious. Stay with me. Doc, please, let me come to the politicians. I want to hear them. Then I'll come to you finally. Well, I saw that you couldn't wait to note your points.
Yes, thank you so much. And I think, yes, so thank you so much. And I think the boycott of the meeting is inconsistent with our position already, that indeed his appointment did not pass through due process. There were pending cases in court and the cases are still there. We do not see the need for a haste in the appointment of the Chief Justice. He was acting all right. He could have remained acting until the cases are exhausted. Justice Tokono is still in court. So if we attend to a meeting that he has come, I think it will be inconsistent with our position. And that is one of the reasons we decided to really boycott again. You see, in any democracy, if you have the judiciary, the legislature, and the executive are really working together as friends, it is problematic because the concept of checks and balances will not really be realized. And in a democracy, if there are no checks and balances, then there is a problem. And that's the reason that we are apprehensive that indeed if he is going through and is doing thank you tour, then it's even dangerous for our democracy. Because you see, yes, he visited the vice president. They had a closed door meeting. Before openly people got to know, he came out for people to see that indeed he was there. What I mean is that when you have the judiciary, the executive, and the legislature who are really working as friends, it becomes a problem. The concept of checks and balances may not arise.
What's your measurement of being friends? That we see each other and it's in public, or?
You see, do we know what he is going to do there? That's very important.
Well, at least
that's because this is the first time.
At least for Parliament, we're told that he has a few needs for the judiciary administratively. And thought that for budget constraints, it's important that he deals with the Speaker.
Okay, so
to facilitate things that will make his work easy.
Well, that's what we heard. But when he went to the prisons, nobody had any problem with that. We didn't have any problem with that because we felt that this is an institution that they work hand in hand. You understand? In Parliament had occasions that they had disagreements with even rulings from the judiciary and so on. So now, if you go and you are very close and you are friends to the Parliament, the heads of Parliament and so on, we suspect that indeed there could be some pulling of strings and so on.
Okay.
So we believe that to uphold our democratic credentials as a democratic state, the best thing is that stay on your lane and do your work as the law dictates, so that at least the concept of checks and balances will also be there. All we know in this country is that the legislature and the executive are from the same political party. And that's the reason we needed a truly independent judiciary, so that they will be able to check these two institutions, so that the ultimate beneficiary will be the Ghanaian. Okay,
I'm moving to Wanda, but quickly, if the minority didn't have a challenge with this particular Chief Justice, and it was another Chief Justice doing this supposed thank you tour, would there be a challenge? Would you have a reason to now have a microscope on checks and balances of these three arms of government?
Yes, that's why I didn't mention one reason as the reason the minority said that day. I was at the press conference yesterday. I visited the parliament. I was part of the audience. And so I'm saying that, yes, it's inconsistent with our resolve that indeed he was not appointed the right way. That's why we even boycotted the entire process. Apart from that, as a student of politics and history, the best thing is that if two of the organs are friends already and they are from the same stock, if you have the third one joining, it becomes dangerous in a country where within this period you have the suppression of minority voices.
What does same stock mean? They're from the same stock?
They are from NDC. They are all NDC members.
Who?
The head of judiciary, the head of executive and the head of the legislature.
Mm-hmm.
So there will be some exertion of control, and we've seen a lot of them.
But this one, it was the head of the judiciary and the head of legislature.
Before that, the head of judiciary has visited the head of executive.
Okay, so you are talking about. I want to know what you mean by same stock. Who and who?
I said that Alban Bagbin is NDC. President Mahama is NDC.
Okay.
So the two. We have three organs of state. The three organs of state, they are supposed to work in the concept of separation of powers. That's why I said their powers are separate and they are supposed to work independently of each other.
You're clear on that?
Yes, I had.
I want clarity on.
So I said that. Now, the executive cannot check the judiciary because they are in the same, the executive, the legislature because they are from the same stock. And there is always the tendency of the executive overriding what the legislature had done. Okay. And we've seen a lot of them.
Okay, thanks.
Now, if you have a judiciary also joining the two, it portends danger for our democracy. That's what I mean.
How do they join the two? They become also from the same stock? Just clarity. Do you hear my question, though?
Yes.
You understand my question?
I'm saying that we already have that suspicion
Okay.
that indeed he was appointed to come and do the work of the... You are done with yours. I'm saying that we already have a suspicion that he was appointed to come and do the bidding of his people.
Okay. So
now he is lending credence to that because... This is the first time a Chief Justice is visiting the executive. This is the first time he's visiting the legislature. And we are seeing that there can be some collusion. Okay. That's what we meant.
I think that is clarity to your points then.
I wanted you to ask. When President Akufo-Addo was president, Michael Kwe was Speaker of Parliament, and then Madame Sophia Akufo was the head of judiciary.
Yes.
Were they conniving?
No. That's why not. She had never visited any of them.
Who told you that? Who told you?
Have you ever heard any?
Because it was not published.
But you see, this is public. And this is what we are discussing right now.
Please.
It's a public issue.
Exactly. It's a public issue. That's what we're discussing.
Whether
I am your friend from here, people would not know.
So based on your logic, and it's unfortunate I have to make an intro this way. Based on his logic.
Okay, abuzian we ne ensema ekoso e political highway ne so aye hope senado ye na yete ne nkase odisa ensem no tudwa ototo bi mane NPP minority left right center baka enye asem keto akra abuzian subscribe like na share ma afofron so ensa into me enkabi gossip politics so any political trending stories make you weave see and so ya atum say the bebremo medamase.